Hey everybody, it's TR again. I thought for today we'll just give you a little rundown on this Schecter Damien guitar. There's some different models of it. This one has a Floyd Rose. There is a higher end model that costs a little more. There's a hardtail model that costs a little less. This is the model I have. $549 at Sweetwater. And I like it a lot, so stay tuned. So anyways, this is the particular model I got. I really like I like the coolness of the creepiness of Damien, you know, like the Omen, like the Antichrist kind of. I like horror stuff. Anyhow, what really is striking about this, it's got a matte black finish, obviously, all over the place. And it has these incredible bat inlays down the fingerboard, a la Paul Reed Smith, only instead of birds, they're bats. The Floyd Rose on it, okay, let's start there. It's a Floyd Rose special hot rod. So, quick rundown again, I do this every time. Hierarchy of Floyd Roses, there's the licensed Floyds, to the bottom feeders. Then next to the specials, that's the cheapest real Floyd you can get. I would have said previously there's the 1000 and 1500 series, which are made in Korea of the same materials that the German Floyds are made of and the same specs. And then there's the actual German Floyds that will be top of the list. There's a lot of specialty Floyds in between. There's like 7-string ones and all different recesses and above and little variations. Anyhow, this is a hot rod. So it's the Floyd Rose Special, and it's had some of the parts upgraded. There's push-in bar, and I'm going to assume it's more than just a different color for these screws, that they're actually the better metal, but that I don't know for sure. So that's that, and it's cool to have a Floyd Rose. I do believe the one without the Floyd is probably about 500. The one with the Floyd's 550. I think the higher end version of it, which is, I think, a set neck. This is a bolt neck. I think the higher end version is a set neck one, and the fixed bridge one starts at 750. I'm not sure. There's got to be a Floyd version of that too. So go from there. This is the one I have, so this is what I can tell you about. Tuners are Schecter branded tuners, and they work just fine. They're what I'd like to say, caught in the middle. I like to upgrade parts on my guitars. It's very easy to take a cheap tuner that doesn't work very good and throw 60, 80 bucks at it and put some good tuners in it, and then you're happy. But what if they really work okay? The good ones will be nicer, but these are fine. They work fine. They turn smooth, they hold tune. More expensive ones would be a little smoother, feel a little better. That's about it. So for your money, you're not really gaining much. So this is the range where I tend to just leave what comes on them on them. So materials the guitar is made out of doesn't affect the sound, but that is a fight for other people for a different day. But the neck is maple and the body's mahogany. It's a nice combination. The weight comes in between 6.5 and 7 pounds range. Sweetwater will list them all. You know, it might be, you know, like 6 pounds 8 ounces, 610, and as heavy as maybe 7 pounds 1 or 2 ounces. I don't know for sure what this one weighs. I didn't buy it at Sweetwater. I bought it at Sounds. So since it's a Damien, I like to tell people that it weighs 6 pounds, 6.6 ounces. But I don't know if that's true or not. So, the fingerboard, is it bound? I don't know, because there's this matte black on it. I don't see any ends of the fret tangs. It could be a black binding. There is a flat spot where the binding would be. Like the neck is nice and slim. It's got jumbo frets. Comes around nice and smooth, and then it like flattens out like as if there was a binding there, but I don't know if there really is or not. And is it there and is it painted over? I don't know, but it feels like there's one. So I guess that's really all that matters, right? It looks like there isn't and it feels like there is. Let's leave it at that. Tensiometers. Push-pull on this one. This is plain old volume. There's the screw ends for the knobs, so the nicer knobs. The switch is one of the box style, but it's one of the nicer ones. You can feel the cheap box switches feel cheap. The good ones have a feel where you've actually got to open it up and look at it to tell what kind of switch it is. So there again, we're caught in the middle. Replacing it would be a little bit better, but this works really well. So I'll leave it. If it breaks, I'll replace it with, you know, like a Griggs or whatever type switch, you know, that I want to put in. It's quiet, it's smooth. Tone control does have the push-pull, split the coils, which you probably won't hear a lot on that dirty channel. On clean, you might hear the difference. So, you know, I don't really know if I've ever played this one clean. Doesn't sound bad. And that's the two singles, then we go hum. For clean with humbuckers, I like to find that middle position. Anyhow, I like it. That goes, you know, obvious. I like it. The frets, as I mentioned, are jumbo. They're tall. They're wide. They're what you would want. Pickups, proprietary. They're called Heretic pickups. And the cool thing about them is they have the clear bobbins, so you can see the copper wire in them. They almost look like they're glowing. So overall, yeah, I'm over the moon about this thing. It's light, it's comfortable. The neck's thin, it's fast. So that's this one. I recommend it. TR out.